phone there, what you can do is you can bring up your internet browser, and all you have to Google is, can I ride e-scooter NSW? And it shows you exactly how easy that information is to find. I'll let you know, I am Senior Constable Richard from the Surrey Hillside Patrol.
Why are they
Everything is
them?
being recorded by camera. Sorry?
Oh, sorry, how are you?
How am I?
Yeah.
I'm fine, thanks.
You know, okay, why do they sell them?
Well, because they're not illegal to sell, they're not illegal to own. But they're illegal to use on any form of public property. They are an unregistered and uninsured electric motorcycle.
I don't know.
Well, like I said, if you want, you can bring up your phone, right? Rather than pretending to not film, if you want to do it, you can.
I've got a YouTube channel.
Yeah, but you can
Hi,
film.
welcome back to the channel.
You don't have to try and hide it. I know you're filming. You can.
I'm not trying to hide it with you, Mr. Richards.
You're holding it back here. So if you want to film, that's fine.
Okay, wait, I'll do this again.
But there's
do you mind me recording you, Mr. Richards?
No, you can record as much as you want. That's why I have two cameras, one here and one here.
Is it deadly?
So you ran a red light back there, you're riding an unregistered, uninsured motorcycle, you don't have a motorcycle helmet on, and I see that you're not even licensed to ride a motorcycle because you only hold a Class C license. So multiple issues here today.
This is what happens when you do an honest day's work. When you do an honest day's work, and this is what happens. Yeah, good day. He pulled me over like I'm gonna run, like I'm gonna try and ride away with the bag full of cans on one side of my, what's it called, on the bars. So if anything, I think I'm going head first and flying off into an accident. He's not worried about safety. It's just all about like the red lights and these laws that I broke. Not that I didn't have any pads or nothing on. There's no safety concerns. Probably because I'm Polynesian or must be.
What's going to happen? You're You're going to be receiving several penalty notices in the mail. Using an unregistered motor vehicle, $844. Using an uninsured motor vehicle, $844. Being a motorbike rider, not having a helmet, $423 and 3 demerit points. Not stopping at the stop line at the red light back there, $562 and 3 demerit points.
So
And
you're
being
going to take
unlicensed
6
for
demerit
cars,
points from me?
$704. Sorry?
You're going to take 6 demerit points from me?
No, I'm going to give you 6 demerit points. There's your license
What
back.
do you mean? You're taking your...
No, when we get tickets, you accrue points. You don't lose them, you accrue them.
What's that?
Means you get them. You start off with 0, you have a maximum of 13. Everyone starts at 0, and every time you get caught doing something wrong, you get points added.
So yeah, so when do I get them back?
3 years and 4 months from today.
So you're taking 6 demerit points from me?
I'm giving 6 demerit points to you.
You're not giving me them.
That's how it works, yeah.
No, I start with 13.
No, you start with 0. Everyone starts with 0. And you accrue points, and then once you hit your limit, your license gets suspended.
So you're giving me 6 demerit points, and I don't get them back for another 3 years?
And 4 months, correct.
For doing what?
I just explained it to you. You're riding an e-scooter. They're illegal.
Yeah, but I'm in danger here.
In danger
All I
of
done
what?
was an honest day's work, and I've got some recycling cans. I don't see like...
You going to take your license back?
Or did you want that? Well,
No,
what
I've
use
got
is it
everything
now? I've
that
got
I
no
need.
license.
You can have
I
it
literally
back.
got no points, do I?
That's all right. I'll leave it on your scooter.
I'm now going to leave it on my scooter.
Look.
Look at how it treats me. Is it because I'm Polynesian or I'm black? Is that why? Because there's other people riding around like this and they don't get pulled over. Is there any way I can argue with this? Mr. Richards, is there any way I can argue with that?
Take it to court.
And what do I do in court?
Say that you weren't riding it.
Say that I wasn't riding it.
That's the only way you can argue it. You're riding the scooter. They're illegal. What's there to argue?
But you're saying to say that I wasn't riding it.
No, you're saying you want to argue it. Your only argument is that you weren't riding it.
Don't you think that's harsh, man?
Not at all.
You don't think that's harsh?
Not at all.
That's Australian. That's Australian to do that to me. I'm working an honest day's work, and I'm doing it that hard. I've got to recycle some cans, and you're going to take 6 demerits from me and fine me just about $2,000. That's Australian. And then he just drives off. He didn't even say if I'm allowed to ride it or not. Look at this guy. And then he says to just argue in court, like say that I didn't ride it. Am I tripping? Is that a... This guy's a weirdo. That is weird. Man, welcome back to the channel. That is weird.